You don't have a consistency problem. You have a permission problem. You're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect confidence, and none of that is coming. The people you admire aren't more talented than you, they're not more capable than you. They just learn how to start imperfectly. Because here's the truth: if you don't learn how to start now, impractical, imperfect, without the right timing, you'll always find a reason to postpone and you'll always find a reason not to start. I want to tell you a little bit about one of my favorite clients that I've worked with. Her name is Charlie. Charlie came to us about 50 to 70 pounds overweight. Charlie wanted to lose weight, but she was a vegetarian. So she had a very difficult time figuring out how to get enough protein into her diet. She had a very hard time figuring out how to fit this into her schedule. She worked a very demanding engineering job. She traveled a fair bit for work as well, from Seattle to LA. Not the easiest place to start from. And she came to us at the end of the year, close to Christmas. So she thought already from day one, came in and told us, I'm going to start in January, right? When things align a little bit better, when work isn't quite as crazy, when travel isn't quite as crazy. I think she had a vacation planned as well. So there were all these hurdles that were already thrown in the way. We're here, we're ready to make the first step, we're ready to take that first leap, but already we're setting up all these roadblocks, right? Roadblock number one, I got a trip coming up. Roadblock number two, work is crazy. Roadblock number three is I already know that it's difficult for me to eat enough protein because I'm vegetarian. So a big part of what Charlie and I talked about that first day is, how do we make it work? Focus is a really powerful thing. If we're focused on the problem, we're just going to see problems. But if we focus on the solution and we focus on how to solve things, then we're going to find solutions. I don't know how many of you guys are skiers or snowboarders, but one of my favorite analogies, and I tell this to my team and my clients all the time, is path through the trees. Path through the trees. I stole this from Simon Sinek. I love his stuff. He said, and I still love this analogy, if you're doing tree runs and you're skiing or snowboarding and you're trying to go through trees, if you look at the trees, you're just going to see trees, right? There's trees everywhere. But if instead you focus on the path through the trees, you find that it's much easier to just navigate that path, right? Follow the path through the trees. That's how this stuff needs to be. You need to find the path through the trees and not focus on the trees themselves. So when people ask, how do I start? How do I stay consistent? How do I make sure that this is something that finally sticks when it's never stuck before? That's the answer. The answer is path through the trees. And yes, it's much easier if you find a team or a coach or somebody that's going to hold you accountable and help you navigate those challenges. But even if you're doing this on your own, if you just focus on the path through the trees, what is it that you can do? What is it that you can control? Instead of focusing on what is it you can't do, what are the things that you can't control, you're going to find yourself being so much more successful. So that's what we did with Charlie. We can't control her work. We can't control her travel. We can't control her being a vegetarian, right? She did it for religious reasons and health reasons, all these different things, whether I agree with them or not. That's her life choice, and I get to work with it as a coach. So we focused on what we could control. We found ways to get protein into her diet that were vegetarian, and they worked. We focused on getting her to work out, whether she was in person or not. We gave her remote workouts to work out with. We gave her a plan for when she traveled. We taught her how to eat at the airport. We taught her how to eat at a hotel. We taught her how to eat at restaurants and how to order things so that they're going to be a little bit more conducive to her program. And the end result was she ended up losing all 70 pounds that she wanted to lose. She got to her body fat percentage goal and way past it. She built some muscle along the way. More importantly, she built some tremendous confidence in herself and her ability to find that path through those trees. So, all in all, I want you guys to understand that everybody comes with challenges. Everybody has difficulties in their life. Everybody's got complexities to their program. And if you find a group of people, a team, a trainer that's willing to work through those things with you, there's no reason you can't be successful. There is always a path through the trees. So, practical advice on how do we find this path through these trees. Number one, we're going to lower the bar. Okay? We're going to make starting stupidly easy. The second your brain starts to pick up on the fact that you're succeeding, that you're winning, that you're moving in the right direction, things just start to become so much easier. Think of like finding the first little bit of path is hard, but once you are on a path, your brain has such an easy time just continuing to follow that path along. So let's keep it really small. Let's decide on we're gonna work out 3 days a week. Doesn't matter how long you're in the gym, could be 5 minutes, could be an hour. Who cares? If you walked into the gym, you won. It's a great first step. Maybe you can't even do that yet. Maybe your goal is just to get enough steps in a day. So you're going to say, I'm going to take one walk per day for 5 minutes after lunch. That's it. But if you do that for a week or two, then maybe you decide to add a 5 minute walk after dinner too. Maybe that 5 minute walk becomes 10. Maybe you decide to do your one-on-ones walking and now it's a 30-minute walk. And all of a sudden you're getting 10,000 steps a day and the pounds are coming off and you're starting to feel good. And now working out doesn't seem so daunting. Okay. Lowering the bar, unbelievably powerful. If you don't know where to start, we have an awesome thing for you. I got a downloadable 7-day environmental overhaul that you could do. It's just one little change that you're going to make every single day for 7 days. You'd be amazed at how powerful it is. It's completely free. Just click down here and download it. Number two, be attached to the identity, not the outcome. Don't worry about results just yet. The results are going to come. We want to worry about the behaviors. So when we're deciding on what we're going to do, that is just what we do now. Like that 5 minute walk. If you decide that the 5 minute walk itself is the goal, you're going to be so much more successful. Maybe you attach a mantra to the walk. I'm someone who walks. I am someone who walks. I love walking. Walking is how I get my energy. Telling yourself some really positive things while you're doing those activities and getting anchored to be someone who enjoys walking is extremely powerful. Don't worry about the results. The results are going to come later. Number three, one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself is to build consistency through triggers. Consistency becomes automatic when it's tied to a cue instead of tied to willpower. So think of it as what is something that you already do that you can attach something you want to do to. I'll give you a great example. I need a lot of my clients to drink protein in the morning. Okay. They tend to not eat breakfast, the majority of them, because it's difficult. They got to get up, they got to get their kids ready, they got to go to work, but I need them to get some protein. They all drink coffee. So drink coffee, we're going to attach protein to that habit. So we're going to put some protein in your coffee. For me, I like chocolate protein. I turn into a little mocha. It's delicious. For some other clients that like black coffee, there's unflavored protein that you can mix in there. It's a phenomenal way to attach one thing you need to do to something you already do. Another thing that my wife has done for ages is she does squats while she's brushing her teeth, or she holds a squat while she brushes her teeth. Couple minutes, 2 minutes of activity while she's doing something else that she was going to have to do anyway. Phenomenal way to piggyback something she wants to do to something she's already doing. A 5 minute walk after lunch is another great example. You're going to have lunch, take a 5 minute walk after. So here's the truth, you don't need more time, you don't need more confidence, you don't need more motivation. You need one tiny action repeatedly, daily, and you just need to start. There's no perfect time, there's no perfect day, there's no perfect environment, there's no perfect scenario. It's not going to get better when your kids go off to college. It's not going to get better when you retire. You are always going to have things in the way, and you just need to make it work anyway. I believe in you. We're here to support you. There's lots of other videos that you can watch like this one that are going to help get you started and help get you going. I know you can do it. And you're going to be glad you did.